Hi guys, welcome back to the Shannon Show. So today's video is going to be about how I met my 4,000 hours watch time with less than 90,000 views and some tips on how I could help you if you're a small YouTuber on how to hit your watch time hours. For those of you who haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do. If you haven't, it will really help support my channel, and thank you to everyone who has so far. So yeah, literally 2 days ago, I finally hit my 4,000 watch time hours. I'm currently sitting just over it, so like 4,006 watch time hours. And yeah, I'm just going to talk about my journey and how I got there. So obviously, I started to put things into perspective. I started my channel just under 2 years ago, so at the end of February it will be 2 years, and I actually started YouTube the month that it rolled out you have to have 1,000 subscribers and you have to have 4,000 watch time hours. And for those of you who are using analytics, it comes up as minutes, so that's 240,000 minutes. And literally as soon as I saw that, I was just like, why? Like, that is like so many hours. Like, how am I gonna do that? Like, because obviously before it was literally just 10,000 views, and I thought that might even be hard work, but I'd probably be able to do that maybe within a year or so. So yeah, it was a bit, in terms of like motivation, it really didn't really motivate me. Like, lots of videos that I watched was just like, oh, you have to work hard, like, if you work hard, then you'll reap the benefits. Personally now, even though that I've met the hours now, I still think it's like way too much. I feel like they should at the very least cut it in half. I think like 4,000 hours is a lot to ask somebody to make up. But the reasons for it, I feel like the reasons are a bit bogus. I just feel like they pay people to review people's videos, and that should be enough. But anyway, enough about that, how I hit the watch time hours. So obviously I started around almost 2 years ago. So, and in the beginning of my channel, it wasn't and in terms of how my channel kind of grew, for me, I felt like in the beginning it was a bit slow. Like, I had like really high expectations for my channel. I thought I was just going to go viral in the second video, and the next video would be my LA apartment tour. It definitely didn't go like that. And then by about a year in, I was just kind of just like, you know what, just take it day by day. Each subscriber I'm grateful for, and when it's my time, it's my time. But my kind of goal was just to get to 1,000 subscribers and meet my watch time hours, which is of course what you guys are hoping for if you're watching this. And I honestly didn't think I was going to reach my watch time hours this year. Like, in terms of my growth was picking up, but I didn't think I'd have enough hours. I didn't think I'd be able to make up enough hours, and I thought it'd just be like, okay, once February hits, it'd just be another year again. I probably thought I'd hit my hours at like 2.5 years or maybe 3. That's what I was kind of thinking of. But of course, that was my goal, because obviously once you hit your hours and once you hit 1,000 subscribers, you can start getting monetized. And honestly, I would love for YouTube to be one of my incomes. Like, I love editing videos. I love thinking about videos, and I would prefer to do YouTube as a job than like a 9 to 5. Also, it kind of coincides with what I want to do anyway. So that would of course be a benefit to be monetized. And obviously when you are monetized, you have a lot more resources and you can invest more into your channel. You can actually dedicate more time to your channel. But yeah, I feel like you guys all know that. So to put things into perspective, I've said that so many times. To put things into perspective, in like mid-May, I was on 40,000 minutes. And for me, that was even just like, oh my gosh, I'm on 40,000 minutes now. Next goal, 50,000 minutes. So I was on 40,000 minutes. Just to put that in perspective, that's May. So May is June, July, August, September, October, November. So 6 months ago, my channel was on 40,000 minutes. And I was just like, and I was really happy about that. I thought I was making a lot of progress. It'd been stuck around the 20,000 watch time, the 20,000 minutes watch time for like the longest of times. And then after it hit 30, it started picking up consistently, like every week, every kind of 2 weeks, it'd be another 1,000. So it started to pick up, and I was quite happy about that, but I didn't think I would be anywhere close to hitting the 240,000 minutes. And what kind of progressed in terms of my watch time, when my watch time hours picked up dramatically, like I'm talking about double, triple my watch time hours, was when I started doing podcasts on a popular reality TV show in the UK, the most popular reality TV show on UK TV, which is Love Island. Some of you might have heard it if you're not from the UK. Like everybody's, like some of like the American shows that I've watched on Netflix and stuff, they've actually been watching Love Island within the show, which is quite weird, and also in Euphoria as well. I saw it in Orange is the New Black. So I started doing podcasts on that show. And that's what I was doing. I kind of wanted to get into podcasts. Obviously, I wouldn't classify my channel as like a niche. So a niche is basically, so for instance, if you were to do mukbangs and those are the early videos you did, those would be your niche. If you did vlogs all the time, that's your niche. If you do makeup videos and that's all you do, that's your niche, makeup videos. So I don't have a niche. I still don't have a niche, and I have no desire to niche up. I like doing loads of things, and I'm going to stick to doing that. But at the same time, there are things within my channel that I know are going to consistently do better than other videos. But I'll get into that later. So I started doing it. I really wanted to get into podcasting. I just thought it'd be quite interesting, and I thought it's a bit more low maintenance than doing a video. So obviously, Love Island, it was 6 days a week. So I just thought I probably wouldn't be able to keep up with doing 6 videos, but I could do 6 voice recordings and edit them and make them into a podcast. I could do that for 6 days a week. And bearing in mind, the show was running for 8 weeks. So that means every day for 6 weeks, every week, 6 days a week, for 8 weeks, I was churning out these podcasts every night. And then obviously in the beginning, I wasn't really expecting much growth. I'm a small channel. For me, a great video is 1,000 views, and my goal is usually to get my videos over 100 views. So I was kind of hoping for, a little bit more than the 100 views. I was thinking, my goal was around 400 views per video. That was kind of my goal for my podcast. In the beginning, the first podcast I got around 300 views. It's still around that, 300 views. And then I got 200 views, 100 views. And then it started picking up. I started getting 400 views and 700 views and 1,000 views and 2,000 views, 700 views. And on average, it was about, 700 to 1,000 views that my podcast got. And obviously, this is like six videos for 8 weeks. So that is about... My maths is so bad after not being in school anymore. So that is, say 6 videos times 8 weeks. That's 48 videos, I think, and plus the reunion. So I made 49 podcasts within 8 weeks, and I was churning that out every day. And then bearing in mind, in some of these weeks, I was working full time whilst I was doing these podcasts. So it was a lot of work, but my channel started to pick up. I started to get a lot more subscribers. I started to get a lot more subscribers. I got a lot more engagement in my channel because it was kind of like a discussion. We were discussing the show. Rather than it just being me regurgitating what was on the episode, I was also discussing what happened and, garnering a debate within the podcast. So I had a lot more engagement in my channel, and by the end of it, obviously I started off with 40,000 minutes. By the end of it, I had 179. Starting off, so before I started my podcast, I was on 40,000 minutes, and after it finished, I was on 179,000 minutes. So that is like triple my watch time that I already had. And honestly, I think like halfway through, I checked my watch time, and I could just see like 100,000 minutes staring back at me, and I was just like, what? Like, that can't be right. That can't be right. Because, sometimes YouTube glitches. Like, once I checked my channel and it was like, had like 200,000 subscribers, I was like, I don't have 200,000 subscribers. So I just double checked it, and it was legit. I literally had 100,000 watch time minutes. And obviously I'm a small YouTuber, so when I got to that point, I was just like, wow, like I actually think I might be able to hit my hours. Like, before the year is done, I think I might be able to hit it. And then obviously it kind of just blew up the watch time to obviously 179,000 minutes. So now I'm over halfway. And after that kind of watch time kind of carried me to the point that I'm in now. So bearing in mind, at this point, now on my channel, my highest viewed video is 4,000 views. So, it's not like I have a viral video. I don't have one viral video yet, and I've managed to hit my watch time. So obviously the top tips that I do is, obviously, if you are open to doing podcast or commentary on reality TV, I'd say do that. Like, that is definitely guaranteed to get you, some views. Some of it depends. I've done other commentary of other shows, but they're not really as popular as Love Island, so they haven't done as well. But if it's a really popular show, like as in like millions upon millions of people are watching it, I'd recommend doing a podcast to it or doing a video to it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to. I prefer to do podcasts because they're more low maintenance, but a video would work just fine as well. So obviously, top tips. Obviously, the more videos that you put out, the more watch time you're going to get automatically. Currently I have 152 videos on my channel. In my first year of YouTube, I put out 60 videos, or just under 60 videos. And obviously now I haven't even hit 2 years and I'm on 152 videos. So I've been churning out double the amount of videos that I churned out last year. So the more videos you upload, the more watch time you're going to get, period. Second off, of course, and then my second tip is the length of your videos as well, because even though my videos don't have that many views, they are quite long. So this video, I'm estimating it's going to be around 20 minutes because I just love to talk, honey. But yeah, so like all of my podcasts when I was getting a lot of watch time minutes and a lot of engagement on my channel, all of those podcasts were on average 20 minutes. I think my shortest podcast was around 15 minutes and my longest podcast was 40 minutes. So again, the longer your video, the more watch time you're going to get. But then at the same time, it's kind of just natural for me to talk for a long time. So yeah, if you're just a natural talker, it would work for you. So some people say, try and keep things concise. I'd say just see how it goes. It's a conversation. You just have to feel it out for yourself. Some people say, it's good to keep it concise. Some people say you should make longer videos. I think it's up to you. I'd say see where you can make things longer. For some people, it comes naturally. For some people, you might have to think of something. But yeah, in terms of other videos that have gotten me lots of watch time and views consistently on my channel. So like I said, I'm not a niche channel, so what I'm saying might not be able to apply to you. But in terms of my experience as a small YouTuber who's not a niche YouTuber and has experimented with lots of videos, what I found didn't work for my channel, or for me specifically, is challenge videos, especially challenges that are not like kind of in season. And vlogs. I don't really get as many views on my vlogs. In the beginning of my channel, I was getting around 100, 200, 300 views. But in terms of now, my vlogs struggle a bit. So even though I love doing vlogs, I love videoing, I love editing them, and I'm still going to do vlogs, it's not going to be my priority upload. It's probably going to be when I don't really have anything to upload, I need to upload something, or I feel like I need to upload something. That would probably be in my backlogs if I didn't really have anything of interest. So that would be, I'd keep that in my archives for another day. In terms of other videos that kind of worked for my channel, is haul videos. If you're into fashion, or you like fashion videos, or you have an interest in fashion, I'd really recommend doing haul videos. In terms of haul videos, obviously you're going to have money to get the clothes, money to pay for next day delivery, and but those consistently for me get 1,000 views plus. But I would say the reason why is because I'm usually the first to upload. So that's another tip: be the first to upload if you can, or the second or the third. Just try and upload things as early as you can, so you are up there in the search when people are searching for it, and then obviously you get most of the views, and then you stay up there in the search. Other types of videos that have consistently gotten a good amount of watch time for me and views is concert videos, restaurant videos. I've tried to do like individual burger videos because I've got like a burger tour where I try and find the best burger in the world, which I'm still doing. But I found that kind of restaurant videos, so say if I was going to a dessert cafe, instead of doing like best pancake ever or pancake review, if I was to try a waffle and a pancake and something else on their menu, take a picture of it for the thumbnail, and then put the actual restaurant review, so Cream's Cafe review, I'd get consistently 1,000 views for that. So I think it's better to do restaurant reviews rather than individual food reviews. In terms of food, when new stuff at McDonald's come out, when new stuff at like Starbucks or whatever, new kind of food or drinks coming out at popular food places or beverage places, those consistently for me get quite good. I'm talking about like 700, 800 to 1,000 views, a good amount of watch time for them. And stuff at the supermarket, like one of my highest viewed videos is me trying halloumi fries. I just tried that out on a whim. I wasn't entirely sure where it was going to go. I thought maybe I'd get around 200 views, but that actually has 3,000 views on it. So yeah, if there's a new thing coming out at Tesco, M&S, your local supermarket, your local supermarket, I definitely recommend trying to do something with that. I definitely recommend trying that for a video. And obviously, for those people who do film reviews or TV reviews, in terms of trying to get views and trying to get watch time, another thing that I would recommend is a film critic. I actually write and I do film journalism, so I don't really mind having those videos up on my channel, even though they consistently get around 100-ish views. I'm not gonna lie, I'm hoping one day one of them blows up and I'd be like an OG film reviewer. But in my experience, in terms of film reviews, it's over competitive, and also again with trying to get your video up the earliest, a lot of these OG film reviewers, they have gone to early screening, so they've watched the film like 2 months before it's released, so they kind of have more flexibility with uploading. Rather, if you were kind of just like an amateur film, if you were a film reviewer but you weren't going to early screening, so you were just going to the film when it came out in the theatre and then doing the review, you might struggle to get views and therefore watch time. So what I found in terms of competition and getting the views and getting the watch time is that it's actually easy, is that I kind of get more views and more engagement, more watch time doing Netflix film reviews, So if you are somebody who wants to get into film reviewing but doesn't have access to early screenings, I'd really recommend doing Netflix reviews, whether that's TV or film. So I am on a few PR lists now, so you're probably going to see a lot more, you are definitely going to see a lot more reviews from me and a lot more earlier reviews. Yeah, I guess it's easier to compete with the bigger YouTubers with Netflix film reviews. That's just something that I found, rather than doing theatrical releases. What I found, obviously, only really one of my Netflixy ones have blew up. Obviously, they all consistently get like 300, 400 views, but my highest viewed, and one of my highest viewed video, which is currently standing at just under 4,000 views, is my 13 reasons why review / spoiler review and discussion. And the reason why I think it did so well is because obviously 13 Reasons Why was such a popular show, and it's a controversial show, and I guess the title and my thumbnail was quite provocative, and it was kind of my standpoint. I kind of had a debate kind of within the video on like kind of on the kind of the morality of the situation that you've tried to portray. And obviously with moral arguments, you get people from all sides of the spectrum, sides of the argument, and it's quite heated, and it's something that garners a lot of engagement, and that has the most comments on any of my videos. It's currently at 75. So if you're going to do a Netflix one, I definitely recommend doing something that's controversial. So a top tip I would probably say is, if you do film reviews, a good one to review next is Riverdale. If you haven't caught up yet, I'd say catch up. That's probably something that would probably get you a lot of views. A Riverdale kind of discussion review. I just labelled it as a spoiler review. That would probably get you a lot of views. So if you kind of see kind of like a debate or something about a Netflix film that is coming out, I'd say hop on that train and, run with that. I think that'll probably get you a lot of views and a lot of watch time, just as a top tip there. And then also another top tip that I'd say is always appeal for subscribers. Obviously, everybody always says watch time is more important than your subscribers, but your subscribers obviously can help you get more watch time. So therefore, if you're doing something like a podcast or whatever for a seasonal show, I think how I really fumbled not only my subscriber back, I think I would have had 1,000 subscribers by now. But the thing is, during that thing, for some reason, I decided to not show my subscribers. I think I was trying to reach out to companies and I wanted to be a bit vague about my subscriber count, so I just turned off. And when I was doing my podcast, I wasn't really appealing for subscribers. And what I found is when you, at the beginning of the video, you say, what really actually worked for me is when I was saying, I'm on this many subscribers, and my goal is to get to the next 10 subscribers or the next 20, the next 10 subscribers, like short goals. So say, I'm on 300 subscribers and my next goal is to get to 400. If you if you could subscribe to my channel, that would be great. When I was doing that, I was consistently hitting those targets within the next video or so. And then the next video would be, I'm on 600 subscribers, could you get me to this? And I think that really helps grow your channel. And then obviously when people subscribe to your channel, they'll get a notification or they'll get it in their subscriber bar that your videos, and then they're more likely to come back to your channel, and then they're more likely to watch more of your videos and contribute to your watch time. So even though once you get to 1,000 subscribers, you kind of got there, but the more subscribers you have, correlates to the views you have and correlates to the watch time you have. So always remember to appeal to people watching your videos to subscribe to your channel. You should subscribe to mine, because obviously I've hit my watch time hours now, but I'm not eligible for monetization until I get 1,000 subscribers. So if you're watching this and you found this helpful, help me out and help me get to 1,000 subscribers and subscribe. People say consistently upload every day if you can. Obviously, in terms of advice that I've seen people say like consistency is important to improve, like grow your channel and improve your watch time, and uploading every day. As somebody who, as a period on YouTube, was uploading every day, it is hard work and it's draining. It is emotionally and physically draining. Like when I was uploading 6 days a week, I was also working full time, and then on top of that, I'm trying to compete with other people. I'm trying to compete with other people. I'm trying to get my video to be the first one up, and I was getting like 4 hours of sleep. And a lot of the time when you're under pressure, you're probably going to make mistakes. So like with my podcast, even though they're consistently good, I had a lot of editing mistakes in them because I was just working so hard, and I was just like, oh, I need to get this out. I need to be the first one. I need to upload every day. Like literally my sisters would find me sitting on the sofa with my laptop open and asleep, and then they'd wake me up and I'd go back to work. Like really, it was really unhealthy. Obviously, I guess the work paid off, but yeah, just try and give yourself a break. But when you're consistently working but then at the same time, it's like you have to work hard to make the hours. It's just about balance. But what I would say, when I was uploading every day, I hated it. I absolutely hated it, and I was emotionally and physically drained. And I was so happy once the show was over, because it was like so much pressure was like off my shoulders. So yeah, I'd say just think about balance. Don't stress yourself out, because then that will kind of ruin the fun of editing and thinking up of ideas. If you've got any questions, let me know in the comments down below if you've got any questions, and I'll try my best to help you. And if you have got any tips, please share them down below. And yeah, please subscribe to my channel and help me get to 1,000 subscribers. Until next time, guys, bye.